want that. I want this. Right, I think I found our solution. See if this actually works. Just gonna keep saying stuff until I can confirm it. That is way later than I thought it would be. I don't want that. I want this. Right. I think I found our solution.
But it's 9 p.m.
See if this actually works. Just gonna keep saying stuff until I can confirm it. Nonetheless. Okay. That's enough double sounds. That seems to be doing all right. I will still keep the gain up a little bit. And here we go.
Anyway, I need to go. The sermon will start soon. Apparently, the priest will read the verses of clemency today. Talk to you soon.
Will do. Bye.
Oh.
Potatoes, garlic, no faith, that should be it. Really need that herbal essence.
Ah, the bard sounds are so good. Went through.
What?
At least the loading screens are prettier to look at. Taking a while, though. There's a start. There we go. Okay. New day. Takes. Okay.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
It's literally morning. If your streets aren't safe at the start of morning, then y'all need to do better breakfast hours. That's right. I wonder, is there an enchanter's table in Riverville? I will eventually start working a little more on alchemy, but I don't want to use that while I'm broadcasting. It seems like a boring thing to do. Right. I only need one of you. Alright, got something better than you. I apologize if I start humming to all the music. It seems to be one of my habits. I'm not terrible. I've just been doing it for so long.
The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
I've just been doing it so long, I can never really tell when I am doing it. Alright. If y'all have never tried entropy before, I remember it can get pretty fun in the late game. I've never done one fresh. Just like regular Skyrim, in all of my playthroughs I tend to start with one playstyle, and then I will invariably graduate to archery. Be a sneaky sniper. Hoping not to be that this time, because ENDERAL deserves my attention. This time around, I'm going to try and focus more on the story quests. Finish up Jaspar's task for me, which means I need to go underwater. Okay. Yep. Straight shot. I wonder if this will be when I die. Give me your life force. And that's why entropy is cool. I guess I forgot that doing that doesn't actually restore magicka. Might do it at the later levels. Oh well.
What is this? Are you doing? Come on, you can do this.
Oh, perfect. I don't know where the body went, but hey. Oh, that's a shame. How often do you see the remains of a campfire in the mouth of an alcove like this? Oh. Well, that's handy. Quit running from me. See you. Nope, that's good. Ah, there you are. I'm halfway through to getting the next level. that's either going to be here in his house. He was a magister, so it might be the bank in Ark. Suppose I'll have to get there first to see.
Yesterday, when Sira and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head. The greatest peril in life is forgetting one's own ideals. These letters, the testimonies of my path, shall ensure that I don't. Letter 1, 8171 after Starfall. Yesterday, a keeper came into the village to offer me a novitiate. Apparently, old Mother Ilana set forth the matter after she realized I was magically gifted. Grateful as I am, the matter raises a strange train of thought. Maybe, in some grotesque way, it was good that my mother died that day. Why, you ask? Because it opened my eyes. Before, it was my only wish to make Father proud. Father, the fisherman. Now, I cannot help but feel anger when observing the village folk around me. Day in, day out, they follow the same routine. Wake up, work, carouse, and sleep. Is this all they want from life? Don't they too take note of the ills in this world and have the desire to change something? Only Sira is different. She understands what drives me, and she shares my dream of a better world. I told the keeper that I will come, but only if she is granted an apprenticeship in Ark. Thank Malthus he agreed.
Appropriate that the music waited until it was over. Before I get to the second one, I think it'll be fine. I just need better balance.
Letter 2, 8186 after Starfall. 15 years have passed since my last letter. Sira and I now live together in a small house in Ark. It's been 5 years since I undertook the holy trial, but despite what I thought, I did not join the military wing of the Order. Instead, I became a magister.
He's reading.
Why? Because the children I teach will shape the future of this world. Because there is enough bloodshed already. 2 weeks ago, the Trinchessa approved Sira's concept of the food bank. It obliges every wealthy citizen of Ark to pay a handful of pennies to the Order, with which the Order will provide a warm meal for the Undercity dwellers once a week. Their reactions embittered me. The decree does not ask for much, yet they protested as though we threatened to take their homes. I will never understand people like them. As sad as this may sound, I am happy. My life provides me with a feeling of purpose, and I still have Sira at my side after all these years. It is strange, even though I know you will never read these lines, it almost feels as if through them I can speak to you. Sira, I love you.
Oh, so the music cuts out when the letter begins, and when it starts again, it's a cue that the letter is over. Handy.
Sira is dead. Killed by 2 Undercity dwellers as she helped prepare the food bank. How swiftly these words are written. Yet how can I even remotely begin to express this pain, this void? Sira always said it helps to write, yet it doesn't. I sit here watching the ink dry and the letters form the words of a stranger in my own body. I'm a stranger when I wake up in the morning. I am a stranger when the sun sets at dusk. I am a stranger when I lie in bed at night. The path condemns suicide as a crime because we all have a purpose in this world. But what is mine? I look ahead and I see 30 winters of solitude. I look back and I see nothing but a trail of broken dreams. Our food bank caused brawls and murder in the Undercity. The rich forced the Trachessa to revoke the decree. So tell me, Malthus, is this my purpose? To fail? My thoughts are chaos and I'm too tired to continue writing.
That's unfortunate. He really felt for his wife. Felt like things were gonna go well, and then... well, we know how it ended. So not only his mother, but his wife. That is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. I hope my Alexa didn't actually hear me. Oh my god, it totally did. Okay. Oh, that's you. Just up the hill, I guess. Maybe the purpose of the farm was... I guess it was just a fishing lodge. Connected to a railway. I wonder if this is... this might be the rail that leads to the alcove with all the pirates. Yeah, I think it is. I guess I'll find out once I get that quest. I may or may not cast that. You know, it's funny when playing ENDERAL. The very first sequence you go through, your family house catches fire. And now it seems like every other house you visit that isn't inside a city border is broken or caught fire. It's like... oh shit. You are mine. Found out on my last session that if I stand too close to that entropy blast, it'll actually harm me for way more than it heals me. This is something related to this character. I will have to check the... ooh. I will have to check this out. Alright, that'll be something I do on my own time. Now you're coming with me. Let's see, I still got the disease, but a novice should be okay. I'm looking forward to the day when I find out how I can cure diseases, because I am one sick little guy. That looks like a heavy armor piece. No, it's light. Oh, let me add them. It's not the same set, but it'll do. Rotten garlic. I guess that is cheese. Yay! 2 of them. That's good. These things can be handy when I'm hurting for pennies. Dong. I recall that this area has traps. Oh! This is my first one! Oh. I bet the other people in the Discord already know about this one. Well, shit. Let's try it out. That spinning arrow is cool. No, I do not. So I like whatever. No. So all of these other ones are locked because I do not wear a talisman, but I can't create a talisman because evidently I lack materials for it. But I do have 2 souls. Forgotten Vagrant and Yera Shadow Song, which I can apparently sell. I'm not going to do that. Huh. But this is the first Phasmalist bench I've seen during my exploration. If it is truly the first one, then maybe there are some things I can use here in this area. Chaos Nova? What's that? Oh, goodness. Give me that. I'll have to try that out. Okay. 15 versus 6, so 2.5 times more expensive. But it's a charge, not a channel. What were you hiding down here, Yarrow? Oh, that's a lie. I already know what he was hiding. I wonder how many ice claws are scattered around the world. Certainly there are at least 3. So entropy and psionics. These ones are linkable, I believe. Though I haven't learned as much about psionics yet. There you are.
Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Well, that's interesting. Good work. That only leaves the mysterious object in the water. I'll have a closer look around here in the meantime. Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help. But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done.
Oh, so I gotta sacrifice.
That should be all we
them to
need
the Order?
then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
first. That's important. My walk speed is slower, my run speed is faster.
I present a Star People's lock, and I bet my buttocks we'll find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles, but they can be picked, though that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts. Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick. You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts. They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready?
Oh boy.
You're right, sorry. All you have to do is insert 1 stick into each of the 5 keyholes as fast as possible. Once you've done that, I'll push the pressure plate, which will open the door. If you're too slow, we'll just have to try again. Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go!
I believe... Yes. There is an achievement for this, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So I can start with that guy. Ready, and go.
Brilliant!
Aha!
We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
Yay! I happen to know what is waiting for me here. And since the other one is based on lost health... Right. There you are. Get it.
Oh, a fire elemental. And not a weak one. This Yarrow knew about magic, that's for sure. That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be.
Yeah.
I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in ENDERAL, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants. Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts, and there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole Last Journey thing was begun. And it's good that way. What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave? Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
Yep. Not that. This'll do. Tasty bread! Ah, it works. Sorry if this hurts you. Did not hurt you. Cool.
Beloved Sira, this is my last letter. In it, I ask for forgiveness, for it was I who murdered you. No, of course, it wasn't me who held the knife, but it was me who infected you with my fallacy. The fallacy that the world wants to be saved. It doesn't. Yes, Sira, there's still a part of me who refuses to believe these words, even as I write them. But just one look is enough to prove me a fool. We have so much, yet we are never content. We could make peace, yet we choose war. We embrace hatred over love. And no, Sira, there is no hope, no silver lining, no matter how much we try to tell ourselves the opposite. Mankind is at its end. It has been since some mad god created it for his amusement. A Quranian philosopher once said that there comes a time in our lives when we make a choice. A choice to live virtuously, yet in austerity, or ignobly, yet in pleasure. The philosopher called this second choice choosing the void, because this is what lurks behind its pretty face.
So what looks behind the
Do you
first?
see it now, Sira? The bitter truth? They all chose the void, all but us. We who dreamed of something bigger. We who were willing to make a sacrifice for the greater good. Just imagine what we could have done if we hadn't been alone. But we were alone from the very beginning. And no, Sira, these words do not come easy. You of all people should know that. I wanted to believe there was hope. I wanted to believe that all one has to do is remain strong. But look where our idealism brought us. Here I am, in front of your dead body, murdered by those you wanted to help. We should have fled to a faraway isle to grow old together. But we didn't. And why? Because I corrupted you with my delusions. I, too, will go, Sira. I don't think there is life after death, and I do not care. But before I make my exit, I will give this world what it deserves. Do you remember? They all chose the void. They shall have it.
I don't recall if the original letters and this had voice behind them. I think they did, but it's been so long since I played that part of ENDERAL Classic. You're mine.
What's that? Let me see. Uh-huh. A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice. Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville.
Now then, here's something where I can affect... Let's give myself some time to think. Do I want to side with Jaspar? Or do I want to call him out on the cynicism? To agree with him, or to help him grow? Because he will have a moment. Well, personally, I find myself agreeing with him, so...
Glad to see it that way. Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Maybe on a future playthrough, when I'm making a bastard, I will disagree with him on everything. And that will be fun. Speaking of fun, this game... We got some lagging frame rate with all of these animations, but smooth over here. Which is, you know, facing the Night Mother. Ah well. He gave me something to get back to Riverville. Let's go ahead and use it. Yeah. I'm trying to be very patient, but I eagerly await when I meet Kalia. Obviously, she's my favorite character. Obviously. But I'm eager to see what new content is added besides the 2 new trees. Which reminds me, I have a memory book I can use. Still just the one. What is that always mucks up? Oh, okay. So Smith. Aha. Maybe I should have waited before I used that scroll. Oh well. I will get my chance. And it's not too far from Riverville. But... I wonder. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. The ambience went quiet for a while. I was worried. So it is... I got plenty of time.
Oh, hello. A bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
That won't be necessary. I do need... You have no pelts. Aww. Invisibility is usually how I make my money in Skyrim. So. Alas.
A bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
crafting book, but what is sleight of hand? Or sleight of hand? Sleight of hand. Down low. Marksman. Okay, you got nothing.
Log blessed.
Cool. Bye. You have a tanner who is not here.
I hope the new turnips come soon.
Now I need 1 piece and 3 strips. Where is this dude? It's funny that chest says I can steal the chest instead of steal from chests. But apparently, nobody's here. And I need materials. So. It's not my fault. Oh. It's not my fault you left all the things I need just lying around your house. Maybe I will meet the fence tonight. Oh! Everything starts at once. Requires nails.
I hope the new turnips come soon.
So I cannot do it yet. And an iron ingot.
Oh my. You just don't get any younger. Oh my. You just don't get any younger.
10 pennies for a sack of grain. Damn these farmers.
Let's see. Everybody shut up for a second, let me think. Blacksmith. Hard to get nails. Smith is down
So
here.
much to do, so little time.
No? But whose house is it? Yeah, okay. It's nice to know that there's a table much closer to Riverville, so I don't have to go back to Yarrow's basement. That must be why I don't recognize this place. It's someplace new. Spoiled bread. Right. Can I? Yes, but... One hand, light armor blocking, marksman light. Okay. Are the talismans consumables, or do they confer a power? If there are only 20 souls in the world, I doubt these would be consumable. the strengths offered by the ones that I have, I mean, even though I can't make them, do not match with this playstyle I'm going for. So that is unfortunate, but not altogether unexpected. Chemical shock claws. I am not a lycanthrope in this one. Cure disease! I need you. Ah, much better. Fragment of the left horn? Okay, where though? Oh man. Look. Sure AI developers, I really love ENDERAL, like, seriously. But please tell me that the majority of DLC content you added is not just scavenger hunts. I'm all for the souls. I mean, that at least tells me that there are 20 scattered around the continent of ENDERAL. But now these lost fragments doesn't have that distinction, so do I assume that they are also scattered across ENDERAL? My only hope is that they are also in phasmaless dens like this. Otherwise, well, I guess we'll see. There are no other spare materials here, unless the dresser does not have one. Okay. Well, now I know where I can go. Once I have more souls. I still need a smithy. Many sons. Not clicks. It's a house, but it's a barrack? You're asleep in the middle of the day? Yeah, you say you're here. I wonder if I can get away with it. Your eyes are open. But you're flagged for sleep, so...
Some shifts never end.
Thanks. Let's see if I can finally make this damn piece of armor. If you batter at his door, say farewell to the
An
world.
arcanist, aren't you? Well, I hope your name is on the register. The last thing ENDERAL needs right now are more wild mages on the loose.
Oh. No one knows from whence you
I hope
Nails.
the new turnips come soon.
Where can I get nails?
Work,
All
work,
you'll
work.
ever need. But please, take a look. All you'll ever need.
Yes.
But please, take a look. Walk blessed.
Who do I hear handles?
Farewell.
I hope the new turnips come soon.
Isn't there a blacksmith somewhere in this town? Nope.
sir?
Because that dude didn't
10
sell
pennies for a
nails.
sack of grain. Damn these farmers.
Huh. And the Phasmalus den doesn't show up on local. Well.
Now, a good pipe of peace weed. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Luck of the draw, I guess.
Walk blessed.
Walk
I
blessed.
hope the new turnips come soon.
Tough times. Tough times.
I don't need to carry weight. This one's much more
away.
valuable.
At the end of the day, ta-dum-dum.
Yeah. Shame I can't make another one. I could get some of these. Still,
Men, that's just how they
I
are.
hope the new turnips come soon.
I think. I mean, I do have the side quest with the mayor.
Oh my. You just don't get any
Well,
younger.
comes a point, and you just have to live with it.
Chorus. Lugatigotolius. Gregarious. Leoshigus gregarious. Huh. I seem to enjoy the dice game. Ah, well, never mind then. I've never.
Huh? What do you want?
Is it important?
Huh? Now, if it isn't my new pal, how about a sip of wine?
I just don't see the point.
Here you go. So, are you ready for our little journey? It seems that Riverville's Myrid's injured, so we'll have to go by foot. Oh, right. You wouldn't know that since you're Naramese. Myrids are giant flying creatures. Quite nasty when wild, and quite useful when tamed. You can find Myrid towers all over ENDERAL. And for a small fee, the keepers and their Myrids can take you from point A to B in no time. But, as I said, Riverville's Myrid's injured, so we'll have to walk. Splendid. Let's wait until nightfall, though. That way it's less likely we'll run into an ambush in the pass. One more thing. You've seemed quite fond of your new magical talents. In battle, I mean. I take it you're more of an arcanist type, then. Am I right?
That is right.
I knew it. I'm asking because I was in the market just now stocking up on provisions, and I got myself some new reading material. Here, I think you might find this useful.
Light magic, psionics, elementarism, mentalism, entropy. He got his hands on entropy. So, the whole school.
The Arizalian in My Bed. Sensual Confessions of a Vagabond Lady. Volumes 1 and 2. You know, for the lonely nights. Jokes aside, these are learning books from arcanists or master fencers, depending on what you read. You know how to fight, but if you want to get better, you have to enjoy reading these once in a while. You're welcome.
Spasiba.
Then off we go, I'd say. You go on ahead. Just take the route leading north out of Riverville. It'll lead us straight to the mountain pass.
To the
with Jaspar, so I'm just gonna go away.
Well, that's just always talking rubbish.
Okay. Let's see what he gave me. Psionics. I need to figure out what rules psionics. What is psionics? Light and treaty psionics. It's not enough to tell me its benefits. Oh.
It's come soon.
Oh. It's waiting for me there, and I'm not ready for it. Go away, Bambi. Gave me stuff for him. That's new. Sorry, I swear I didn't mean to hurt you. So, left is drain, right is inflict. Very well.
Some folks just never learn.
All you got? That's all you got? Damn you!
Nice. I hear something. Oh, let's go.
Hang on a second. Quite the sight, isn't it? It's moments like these that make life so damn worth living. This place was once a trading post, in case you're wondering, but it's been deserted ever since the isolation. Yeah, that's what we call the decree that was made 30 years ago here in ENDERAL. Simply put, the Order decided to reduce their trade with other countries of the civilized world to a minimum. Not a very economical choice to make, but that was roughly the time when the Lightborn Eridan left Narim. The Order was probably afraid something similar could happen in ENDERAL. You know, open harbors quicken the exchange of information, which in turn quickens rebellious thinking, and so on. Since the decree, trading in ENDERAL has been subject to very strict regulations, and only the wealthy can still afford things like Termatralian wine or Chilean spices. Anyway, since then, a lot of once flourishing trading posts have closed down, such as the Three Rivers Watch down at the Sun Coast, or this one. Yeah, if you want to take a look for yourself, feel free. If not, let's push on. We still have a good march ahead of us.
I'm so close to a level, I may as well explore. Oh, well, that did it. I see spiders. Give me this. That for later. Yay. Dream Eater. That's a psionic. Does 9 points of magic damage to creatures and humans, and 1 point of additional damage per 3 points in psionics. Hidden attacks and attacks on mesmerized enemies count as distant hidden attacks, so sneak attacks. And 1 point of additional damage per 3 points. Oh, it just repeats. Wonder if they would be interested in that. Because that is difficult to read. No, of course, screenshot doesn't work. Oh well. I will still take it. As well. It was difficult for me to move away. Now, well, let's see what's next. Yet have summoned weapons. I want them, but I don't yet have it. I don't yet have a depth thing, so I don't need that yet. It's an apparition. Okay, so it's definitely something I can use again and again. But if they're not strong enough to last the battle, there's a penalty. That makes this possibly a really good tree. Soulsmith. 2. Deviousness. Bow. Shaman. 17, 20, 30. Take apparitions into cities. I thought they were outlawed by the Order. Five. Alright, give me something I can use. Thaumaturge is healing, I believe. Yes, and Elementalist. So Entropy and Psionics are intertwined. Thaumaturge is healing. Appears to be on its own. Elementalist, Fire, Ice, and Volt. None of those have to do with alchemy. But alchemy and lycanthropy, or lycanthropy, werewolf form, those ones benefit. So maybe I should just stick with these guys. Alright. Let's press on. Sorry, nothing against you. Just still a little hurt. Yeah, it staggers me a lot.
Still alive? Good. Let's go. We shouldn't waste any more time.
I feel like that was a criticism for how long I've been on this stream. Take what's laying around. entropy isn't bad, it's just me being resourceful. They no longer need their life force, so I will take it. I'm not likely to come across these guys again, so yeah.
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Come over here, now! I need your help. It's urgent. My brother, Olva, he's up the hill in that camp by the fire. But it's his turn to take watch, and I'm bloody freezing out here. Tell him to come here right now, else I will go back to Ark without him.
Didn't even give me a chance to use it. Well, no, it's given me plenty of chances to use it, I just didn't.
What do you want? Get lost. There's nothing for you to see here.
Your brothers, why is your accent so heavy?
Oh, does he now? Then listen up, pal. Since we've come here, that fat bastard has done nothing other than get plastered. Tell him that until he's sober, I won't move a finger whip from this fire.
Trip 2.
What, I'm drunk? Because this idiot made me wait out here for hours? If it weren't for him, we would be on our way back to Ark already. Tell him to move his fat ass over here right now.
Oh, did he now? Well then, you tell him that what he wants interests me as much as the colour of his fucking balls.
What? Alright, that's it. Go and kick that bloody moron's ass. Give him a knuckle sandwich. Smack him in the gob. Spank the living shit. Ah, you know what I mean.
No.
Too much of a coward for that, are you? Fine. Oh, just wait. You sodding son of a tur. I will show you who's boss.
Blazes, what idiots. Welcome to the Enderalian people, my friend.
Where are you going? Where'd this guy go? There he is. Just in case, because this thing tends to have a problem with animations. Oh, you are smiling so much. Alright. 10 pennies on the fat one. Which one's the fat one? Well, I guess the one who actually wore armor won. And just like that, they're gonna sleep it off. Away we go. Yes, it is. Not that. This. Man. Gotcha. boy. Come on.
All you got? Like to fight the police.
Way too easy.
Thought one of these was enchanted. Ancestor. It's the wolf. Level 4. 45, 39. Got it. Psionics as of yet is not interesting to me. The account of an unknown traveler. You're a big one. My knee itches. Not gonna bother with that. So hey, have y'all seen the Dragon Prince? It's pretty good. Has cute girls in it. pretty sure one of them is 30. Running. There it is. The best statue in the world.
Yes?
Hello. Ah.
Hey, you there. Yes, you. Can you spare a moment for him? He would be very grateful. Well, he, Kermai Kazor Tatika Jape. Your help. Tell him, my sir, do you have good eyes? Good, very good. Let him cut to the chase. He is in dire need of eggs. Lots of eggs. And he wants you to help him.
You know, I recall that there was a Steam review saying that they don't like this game because of the lack of Khajiit, but Khajiiti have a very distinct dialect. Here we have someone who refers to himself as him. What else do you need? Do you actually need furries in your game? Khajiit are fine, but now we have starlings.
A half-starling, yes. But unfortunately, he's not from Anku, if that's what you would have asked next. Which is something he really regrets. This world, it's so dirty, so loud. But, well, what can you do? One is what one is.
Do I look like a hen?
It is, indeed. The eggs he is looking for are hard to come by. Do you see those brown hammerbirds circling over the heartland? In many other countries, such as Nerim or Kira, their hatchlings are brought up to be letterbirds. He wants to raise such letterbirds for a special purpose. So, what do you say? Will you help an old starling? The ancient fathers would thank you for it. He's sure of that. Oh, that's hard to explain. He doubts you would understand. But it has to do with our lost home, the Star City. Yes, the place we starlings come from, and where we are destined to return to eventually. Don't you know the stories? There's a city far up in the sky, and all the worldly suffering doesn't exist there. But this is no place to talk about that. There are books which could explain our prophecies a lot better than he ever could. Well, that is the part where your good eyes come into play. All you need to do is follow the movements of the birds flying above the sea here and in its vicinity. Eventually, they will return to their nests, and that's where you can find the eggs. Just come back once you've found a good handful or more. He will wait for your return.
Unless I kill the birds!
There it is. Oh, majestic, isn't it?
It's alright. Okay. Possibly so. Haha! I don't have to bother with an inn. This is still here. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, dude! Why? No. Are you so happy to be traveling in company? Just get behind me. Uh-huh. Walking all night. And now we're here.
Sir? Yes?
Hello.
Obulus, my sir, please. The Lord will redeem you for your kindness. Oh, thank you. You truly are a good person.
Supposedly, there are hidden buffs once you reach a certain threshold of donations. Now I am at 10. No! No! Well, I guess that's where I'm ending tonight. Sorry. It is not a perfect mod. Few things are as annoying as the crash to desktop.